Hey all, I wanted to share with you just a brief breath warm-up. This has been something that I've really enjoyed doing lately, especially in these uncertain times of coronavirus. And this is also a really nice foundation for warming up your voice for acting or public speaking or singing as well. So let's get started. We're going to do 3 exercises today. We're going to do tapping, we're going to do spine stretching, and we're going to do something called 5 fingers. So let's start with tapping. You've seen me do this in class before. We're going to start with one foot. We're going to tap, tap, tap our way up our legs, down the other leg, up the back and chest, and up to the head. You'll decide how much strength you want for your tapping. Some days a really, really strong, almost a slap feels really nice to wake up the skin. And some days you really need just a gentle, like raindrop style tapping on your skin. So we'll start with one foot and work our way up. Foot. So as I'm tapping my skin, I'm aware of my breath. I'm trying to be, but I'm not trying to manipulate it or change it or hold it or do anything strange with it. Just trying to sort of listen and observe. When you finish the legs, let's take loose fists to the sacrum and the back of the pelvis. And when you work your way up your back, make sure you're not tapping on the bones of your spine, but really on the sides, on those muscles there, on the ribs. Do the sides of the ribs, even the armpit, chest. Shoulders. Arms, even hands and fingers. And use light fingertips on your neck and your head. Good. Take a moment now to feel that buzz, that electricity happening on your skin. And maybe there's a difference in your breath, in the shape, the texture, the length, or the placement. Second, we're going to really hone in on that feeling of being carried by the seat. The bottom of your pelvis has 2 little protrusions, we call them the sits bones. And it's almost like you could sort of nestle into your seat and let yourself really be carried there. From there, think about gently rocking forward so that your whole spine can go into extension. And then rocking backwards so that your spine curls under into flexion. If you've done yoga before, this is basically like a seated cat-cow stretch. And I'll turn so you can see me from the side. Essentially, we're thinking about the inhale and the exhale and how they sort of sync up with this movement. But see if you can find it organically, not by forcing. Good, and after a few of those flexions and extensions, see if you can find center. So there's not too much forward or back, but things are straight and supported. You've got your seat underneath you. And we're going to take our fingers and see what happens if you place your lower fingers together. See what happens in the breath. Let those go, and now bring just your middle fingers to touch. And let those go, and now the index and the thumb. Just listening for how the breath might respond to this stimuli. And finally, take all 5 fingers together. A lot of times people feel that the lower fingers have a direct response to the lower space of the body as far as feeling the movement with the inhale and exhale. The middle fingers with the middle space, and of course the top fingers with the top space. So I'm curious if you notice that or if you notice something different. I hope you're feeling well and hanging in there, and have a great day.